Yep.
Vanna's first time getting a bra.
Who did this? Hey! No, let me.
Oh, there's a camera right there.
Merry early Christmas.
Gotta love family channels. Not to toot my own horn here, but family channels have always been bad. And honestly, I knew that. Why would any parent in their right mind think that every day, 24/7, shoving a camera in the face of babies and developing toddlers, why would they think that was a good idea? Which, by the way, expect a lot of blurred faces. I will not be showing any underage kids, especially because I know of all the horrible things I'm going to be talking about and just how deep a lot of the topics I will be bringing up go. With that being said, trigger warning for child abuse, as pretty much the entirety of this video is based upon that. I don't believe that most channels started, their family channel vlogging journey with ill intentions, but throughout the process, most realized how much money could be coming in if they were posting certain things, meaning most of their morals were just going down the drain. Before we get too deep into the video and there's like a shift in vibe change and stuff like that, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Viffy, and there is a giveaway with this sponsor, so please stay tuned. Take it away, Penny! I would love to thank the sponsor of today's video, Viffy. Viffy isn't one of my typical sponsors, so if you'd like to hear about a new way of actually receiving content from me, then stay tuned. Also, Viffy is being nice enough to actually fund a giveaway that I'm going to be doing for you guys. Viffy reached out to me a few months ago and actually asked if I'd be interested in being a beta creator for an app that was being prepared to launch. I, of course, was super interested and said yes. Viffy is a premium creator platform that offers exclusive content to whoever you might subscribe to on your account. They're partnered up with a handful of brands and retailers and safely connects to your debit and credit card so it can recognize when you've purchased something from one of the brands that they work with. For every $50 you spend, you get 1 credit, which will last you an entire month on your favorite users' accounts. The fun part, they're actually going to be giving 6 free credits for the first 2,000 users that happen to join the app. And it'll get you exclusive photos, videos, and text posts. So far, I posted a vlog of me dyeing my hair, and then I think this week I'm gonna be posting a vlog I did going to Little Tokyo. For the giveaway, Viffy is giving the opportunity to give away $250 to 2 different people. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Viffy, and there will be a post right when you join my page, and all you gotta do is comment your Instagram handle so that I can have a way of reaching out to you and getting your information so I can send you the money that Viffy is being so nice to offer. There are a few rules, so please make sure to check that out in the description below. Thank you again, Viffy. Good luck to everyone entering the giveaway. Now let's get back to this really dark video. Due to recent events, it is very clear to many of you why I may be making a video about this topic. Recap for those of you who may not know what I'm talking about. There was a very popular YouTube channel that had grossed over 2 million subscribers, and they happened to go by the name of 8 Passengers. And they have been under a lot of light these past 2 weeks, and not in a good way. The main face of the YouTube channel, aka Mother Ruby Frankie, was recently arrested under 2 counts of child abuse. For years, people had been calling the 2 parents' ways extremely abusive.
I'm only gonna say it one more time, and then you're gonna lose the privilege to eat dinner.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that. I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm gonna cut its head off.
Grandma will be so mad!
She's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
Accusations even going back to 2020 when CPS had been called on them based off of what they had been publicly posting to their YouTube channel. Unfortunately, at the time, I guess there just wasn't enough of a case to build off of. So what led this to come up in 2023? Her kid fleeing through a window and escaping to a nearby neighbor, where he was seen extremely malnourished, opened wounds, and lacerations from being duct taped up for a long period of time.
He has duct taped around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around. This boy has been...
Absolutely horrifying, to say the least. The older kids on social media have publicly stated that they're very happy and glad that justice is finally being served, as insiders had allegedly been contacting CPS for a very long time, which, if that is true, really just shows that they hadn't been doing a great job at protecting children like they're supposed to. September 8th, which hasn't happened yet, but has happened since this video's been posted, they are to appear in court. And I feel like this is going to be the start of a very, very horrifying case where many, many secrets are going to be dug up. I never watched this channel, and I honestly didn't know who they were before this, but just the fact that they had grown such a community is terrifying. The exposing of family channel content has been honestly in the works for a very long time. Before I start with the history of family channels, I do think that there is a healthy way of talking about your kids and showing your kids, and I think there are only a very select amount of people who do that. I am mainly talking about the channels that make it their entire branding that their kids have to be there to make the content possible. Believe it or not, there was a point in time where people did not make money from vlogging and exploiting their children. I feel like the Shades were a huge name when family vlogging really started to get big, and debatably their content came off wholesome and very genuine. I can confidently say that they absolutely ruled the family channel industry on YouTube for a very long time, until it was revealed that the husband, Shay Carl, had been cheating on his wife, Colette. As somebody who wasn't a fan of the Shay, I honestly don't think I have watched a single video. I've obviously missed a lot. So because I can't really channel that hurt, I wanted to read this comment by a Reddit user because I think it summed it up pretty great and really hit the nail on how upset it really made their fandom with all of the decisions that had been happening behind the scenes of their amazing, lovely personalities. I have so many issues with Shay Carl and the family. Let's just get off the plate that he exploited his children. He basically wrote the blueprint for child exploitation via social media. Don't get me started on how he exploited his son's body for a book. He scammed tons of people into donating for a documentary that never came to be, harassing employees, and having at least one confirmed affair. He is the worst person that I think I've ever consumed, and it is truly a regrettable time that I even watched as a younger person. Damn. Channels had really started rising even during the Shay peak years of popularity. And that's where it really started becoming a competition of who could outdo the last person to even somehow get up to the popularity of where the Shays were. This period of success for family channels is where we really saw some of the biggest names that we still can quote to this day. Channels like the Ace family, Roman Atwood, the Labrant family, and just so many more. And to me, this competition, I wouldn't say it was fully about who would get the most subscribers, who could get the most, supporters, the most fans. It was about who could make the most money. This is where a very clear issue started to arise, because the way that you make the most money on YouTube is posting every day, which means the camera is on at all times of the day so that they can get every second of content possible, which means children's most vulnerable moments of development were being shown to hundreds of thousands to millions of people. People are in the comments talking about how, oh, I'm so glad Shelly finally got her period. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are handling the pet dog's death so well. Like, weird, right? Like, the fact that there was a comment section talking about this 12-year-old girl's menstrual cycle starting, and that was just okay. Vulnerable moments such as puberty and stuff that can be really embarrassing to a kid, that shit should be left in private. It really should, but it wasn't, because that's where a lot of the biggest views came from. And of course, not only are these moments being captured in the video, they're also the headline title and thumbnail. That is horrible. Getting more specific of, family channel downfalls, you have the Ace family, where you have Austin treating his kid with very strange behavior.
God, I can't.
They were also sued for just leaving their rental property to go live in their $10 million new home that then somehow shifted to 12 other lawsuits. And then there was a period where there were a few unedited clip mistakes.
Look at my hair.
No.
Good thing I don't have to. No, I'm gonna say it. Good thing I don't have to be on camera today.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
My hair looks fucked up. I would not film like this. So just go.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Sam!
Alright guys, we're about to get ready to close out today's video.
I still got a scratch. It's now.
Oh yeah,
healing.
you're gonna say that. Yeah.
Okay.
So Still's now up. Still is now up.
I know, I get it.
He got scratched.
That was kind of exposing the relationship and how fake it was. You then had the Ace Festival, which was $300 to $500 to attend, and it looked like this, with food prices that looked like this, and the $500 ticket that came with a meet and greet. Most people didn't even get to meet them because they allegedly had left early. Just in general, the Ace family got real messy, and I'm sure there's stuff we still don't even know. And then you have the Labrant family who pranked their kids saying that they were going to be giving away her dog, which of course made her distraught. You had them lying about being in the middle of a wildfire and needing to evacuate in their vlog so that they could get more views when there were actually people in California having to evacuate their home. You insensitive shit. And this one doesn't really relate to the family channel side of it, but just kind of exposes who they are as people. They made a pro-life documentary, or so they call it. Pro-love. Whatever. They compared abortion to the Holocaust and even insinuated that abortion is worse than what happened at the Holocaust. That's just not correct. There was then a series of adoption scandals with family channels. There was Micah Stauffer, who had adopted an autistic kid, started to make it her branding that she had adopted a Chinese autistic kid, who she then rehomed because he was too difficult to manage. They knew he was autistic, and they knew of the severity of it, and they still wanted to go out and say, we weren't told how hard it was gonna be. Bitch! And then there was Nikki Phillips, who was in the final procedures of adoption, but found out that she wasn't able to vlog the child for the first year due to Thailand laws, so she completely cut it off because she wasn't able to film the child.
We are not adopting from Thailand. Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thailand has its own law that's unique to it, that after you pick up your child and they're your child, you are not allowed to talk about them or share any images, photos, videos, anything about them online for a year.
That's so insane, because it really just shows you didn't care about adopting them. You just wanted to be able to talk about how you had adopted a child. Hey, that's fucked up. You suck. You are a crappy human being. And y'all, it is just the way that I could keep going. I could keep going about how many problematic situations have happened with family channels, but we would be here for several hours. So unfortunately, capping it off at that, there's a brief history on the problematics of family channels. A lot. It affects them a lot. I think we have yet to see the main repercussions of what is to come from an exploited YouTube child.
Even in the privacy of our home, you could always expect the camera to be around in any conversation that you had, regardless of how embarrassing or intimate or private it was. It could end up on the blog.
There are actually a few of these posts on the internet, and even if you wanted to argue that these could have been faked, whatever, you have to agree that these are things that happen. There are kids that deal with what this person wrote, revealing that it has led to nothing but years and years of handling insecurity, never feeling comfortable, a lack of trust with anyone in their lives, and a hatred towards looking back on their childhood. Something you have to realize is these kids did give up their childhood, and it wasn't a decision they got to make. There are exceptions, of course, but from waking up to going to bed, there is a camera in these kids' faces. It doesn't matter if mom and dad are taking Timothy to the arcade or, taking him on, crazy Disney trips. After a while, there will be a point that Timothy realizes this isn't genuine, and this will lead Timothy to have a lot of problems to solve in his later years, because he will recognize his parents only saw him as an object to get money. This is obviously an analogy, but this is the sad truth of what is going to happen when the majority of these kids grow up. So morally, to me, yeah, this is wrong. But is it legal to exploit your child and make millions and millions of dollars while doing it, where none of that is technically theirs? Yup. It is not like television where kids are being hired under a big company where, yes, of course, there's gonna be a contract and laws stating how long they can be working for and when their breaks must be and well-being checks. In Hollywood, there is Kogan law. It requires 15% of the child's income to be put away in a trust account. They can get it all when they're 18, and granted, yes, I do think it should be more than that, but it's something. So what about these kids who are childhood stars, but without the Hollywood part of it? In 2022, a bill had actually been introduced to maybe solve this problem. It would provide 10 cents per view for the minor that would then be put aside for when they're of age and can collect it. The bill also stated that the child cannot be present for more than 30% of the video. And lastly, it would protect the child's wishes of when they would like a video to be taken down, which as of right now, they have absolutely no say in. But the idea of forcing some percentage of income to be given to the child is absolutely a step in the right direction. And of course, to give the child a say in whether they want their period video to be up online, feel like they should have a say. There are creators such as jessfam and the Mom Trotter who have been extremely open about paying their kids and open about how shameful it is to not be compensating your kid when they're the ones making the whole scheme successful. They are not dolls. They are humans, believe it or not. While yes, these creators are still exploiting their children, at least they are giving their kids a little chunk of that, and that's more than a lot of people are doing. So I do want to say, I know that jessfam has been in a lot of hot water. Apparently she is somebody who has kind of crossed the line in, you know, telling too much information about her kids. And something that I saw is that she very highly promotes that her kids give consent to be in the videos, but something you have to realize is that kids can never fully give consent. You always have the upper hand on everything they do. So even if they say, yeah, mom, I'll be in a video, that still means nothing. It really doesn't. No matter what, in the back of their head, they know they have to film a video with you, because it's the only way that you make money. And they're aware of that if they're of age. But yeah, basically I just wanted to put out there that I'm aware, and I want you guys to be aware that there are families who are paying their kids. And if you want to tell the comment section more of these examples, that'd be great, because I definitely think that if you are supporting these channels, which I don't think you should be, but if you are supporting these channels, at least be supporting the ones that are aware that their children are human beings and not just toys to play with and get views for. So we've talked about exploitation, we've talked about the whole money situation, but I cannot talk about this topic without mentioning why family channels are so successful with a large group of people. Which I will be calling PED, so I don't have to keep censoring it. Potty videos, bathtub videos, changing videos, these are all uploaded by family channels and re-uploaded to PED websites. And if you thought that was disgusting, there are parents who are aware of that and still post them. YouTube has a horrible PED problem. I will say it has gotten better. It's not great, it's not 100% PED free, but yeah, no, it has gotten a little bit better, specifically since like 2019-ish, but it is still very, very present on this platform. An adult putting their child in a swimsuit or in a tight gymnastics outfit and filming it and making it the thumbnail is a planned act. Maybe it wasn't at first, but they definitely saw a trend in noticing that, oh, Addie's gymnastic videos are doing really, really good. I wonder why. Oh well, let's just keep posting them. Ignorance is bliss, right? It is very easy to point out why a video did well, especially when it does well by millions and millions of more views than videos who don't have that thing in it. Adult creators are not dumb, and I will leave this section with that. I cannot deny that there are kids that are very happy with how they grew up, even though they were family vloggers. But you have to recognize how many kids are probably staying completely silent about how miserable their experience was. If you are someone who supports family channels, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I am just saying that I hope everything I talked about really opened up your eyes into seeing a different side of the situation. I just ask that you stay safe out there and you're really cautious of who you're supporting, because you don't know what goes on when the camera turns off. If you guys would like to follow me on my other social media platforms, please make sure to do so. Also make sure you are subscribed. We finally hit that Whoop, 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 whoop. 100,000. Sorry this video got pretty dark at some points. It's just a topic I've really wanted to talk about for such a long time. I have such an opinion about this, and I just really wanted to use my platform to, you know, try and wake people up a little bit on seeing how bad this can be. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you very soon. Make sure to do that giveaway, like I said, if you want to have a chance in making some money. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. See ya.